Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh, and good day for everyone. Greeting from Malaysia. On behalf of the Faculty of Education, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, I would like to congratulate all of you who are participating in this conference today. Malaysia. The International Conference on Global Education 11 serves a good platform for you to share insights on global education. This conference also serves the international platform that connect the experts in education from various agencies and also from academic and also industry. This conference is very important as it makes issues on education worldwide discussing in this conference. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Dia bertindak dengan Qatar.
Ada dua kan?
Asal suara dia double
Betul lah.
Lepas tu bertindak dengan Qatar pula tu.
Ajak saya share sekali lagi.
Asal suara dia double
Lepas tu bertindak dengan Qatar.
Tadi kan?
Dia jadi lah. Macam kuat sangat lah. Ni okey. Dia jadi lah. Macam kuat sangat lah. Ni okey. Dia jadi lah. Macam kuat sangat lah. Saya rasa macam berulang-ulang lah. Kenapa?
Ya, betul. Macam, yes, ada.
Dia delay kan, Doktor?
Delay.
Kenapa? Ada dua desktop ke?
Ada dua Zubir. Zubir kena tutup salah satu mungkin?
Saya dah mute dah sebenarnya ni.
Ataupun Doktor on serentak ke dua-dua tu?
Saya on
Voice.
serentak.
Sound. You should switch off the sound. Pergi
Okay,
dekat bawah tu, mikrofon, ada bunyi, ada untuk yang kat bawah ni, ada yang radio tu. Tutup.
Alright. Saya dah close satu. Tengok macam ada okey tak?
Saya share sekali lagi.
Kak Han punya tu kena buat mirror kat kan?
Yang kat bawah ni, ada
right,
yang
okay.
radio tu.
Alright. Saya dah close satu. Macam ada okey tak? Kak Han punya tu kena buat mirror kat kan?
Okey, kejap. Right, okey.
Saya dah close satu.
Ya.
Kak Han punya tu kena buat mirror kat kan?
Okey, kejap. Right, okey. Zati, tak jumpa lah pula dah. Okey, kejap. Rezeki rezeki wired saya pakai wired.
Tapi saya tak ada yang boleh connect.
Ha.
Ada tu. Kalau ya.
Okay. Ke wired saya pakai wired.
Kan, boleh kan?
Ha.
Dia sudah dapur.
Ke wired saya pakai.
Kan, boleh kan?
Dr. Zubir dekat mana? Dekat apa ke? Zubir kat mana? Dr. Zubir dekat mana?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and good day for everyone. Greeting from Malaysia. On behalf of the Faculty of Education, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, I would like to congratulate all of you who are participating in this conference today. From Malaysia, the International Conference on Global Education 11 serves as a good platform for you to share insights on global education. This conference also serves as a platform that connects the experts in education from various agencies and also from academic and also industries. This conference is very important as it makes issues on education worldwide discussing in this conference. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Table. Lain telefon saya table dia tulis saja. Turun naik. Table. Lain Suara tak ada. Tak ada suara. Suara tak ada.
Double jugalah suara.
Ini kan anda satu juga. Mana? Ya, satu. Kesaja yang dah.
Double jugalah suara.
Ini kan anda satu. Kesaja yang ya, ya.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh and good day for everyone. Greeting from Malaysia. On behalf of the Faculty of Education, University of Malaysia, I would like to congratulate all of you who are participating in this conference today from Malaysia. The International Conference on Global Education 11 serves as a good platform for you to share insights on global education.
Mana?
Suara double kan?
Double. Yep.
Kenapa Hari tu macam okey je apa saya tu? Han connect dengan Facebook satu je kan? Saya kena minta ni buat version ni lah yang biasa. Yang Kak Han punya tu mirror, Kak Han kena pergi dekat.
Dah mirror ni. I'm looking at mine. It's mirror.
Oh ya, tapi asal saya nampak cerita balik ya?
Kalau Dr. Has tak mirror, tak ada mirror. Cuba.
Macam mana
keluar.
buat? Saya tekan apa?
Sekejap.
Ya, saya rasa.
Dr. suara kita test
Oh
lagi.
ya, tapi asal saya nampak cerita balik ya?
Kalau Dr. Has tak mirror, tak ada mirror.
Macam mana?
Tengok
Tekan apa buat?
dia ulang balik, suara. Ya, saya rasa.
Dr. suara kita test lagi.
Tapi asal saya nampak suara okey, tapi dia macam double lah. Tengok dia ulang balik suara. Ya, saya rasa. Suara okey, tapi dia macam double lah.
Kenapa Ada background. Itulah. Nak tekan di mana tadi? Adjust background. Masih dapat background. Kenapa tekan di mana tadi? Data masih dapat tak? Audio gitu. Ada kat bawah lagi. Ada. Tunjuk persistent. Kalau tidak, jangan saya biar mana je dia. Ada kat bawah lagi. Masih balik. Okay. Hai Zubir. Tunjuk persistent. Kalau tidak, jangan saya. Masih terbalik ke? Mana je dia. Masih terbalik ke? Kena wujudkan satu wifi khusus untuk sebarang webinar berfokus. Bolehkah kita buat? Saya tak ada kelas. Masih terbalik ke? Kena macam mana?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. And good day for everyone.
Tak video.
Greeting from Malaysia.
Okay, much better.
On
kan?
behalf of the Faculty of Education, University Bangsa Malaysia,
Dah ada semua dah.
I would like to congratulate all of you who are participating in this conference today from Malaysia. The International Conference on Global Education 11 serves as a good platform for you to share insights on global education. This conference also serves as a platform that connects the experts in education from various agencies and also from academic. This conference also serves industry. This conference is very important as it mix from issues on education worldwide and discussing in this academic. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference.
Pula. Pula. Pula.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr. Jamila?
How are you? Glad to see you again.
Allah, we've been a while, eh? Aduh. I've been in contact with you.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr. Jamila? The
How are
line is
you? Glad to see you again.
Allah Akbar. It's been a while, Aduh. I've been in contact with
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr. Jamila? The
How are
line is
you? Glad to see you again.
Allah Akbar. It's been a while, Aduh. I've been in contact with
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr. Jamila?
Mikrofon lucu.
The
How are
line is
you? Glad to see you again.
Allah Akbar. It's been a while, Aduh. I've been in contact with
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr. Jamila?
Mikrofon lucu.
The
How are
line
you?
is
Glad to see you again.
Allah Akbar. It's been a while, Aduh. I've been in contact with
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr. Jamila?
Mikrofon lucu.
The line is
Okay,
hold on, Dr. Jamila. We're sorting technical.
Macam
Aduh. I've been in contact with Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr. Jamila?
Mikrofon lucu.
Hold on, Okay, hold on, Dr. Jamila. We're sorting technical. Aduh. I've been in contact with Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. How are you, Dr.
Please,
Jamila?
I'd like
Hold
to
on,
ask to
Okay, hold
switch
on,
off
Dr. Jamila. We're
microphones.
sorting technical.
It is echoing.
Aduh.
My sound is echoing. Please, I'd like
Hold
to
on,
ask to
Okay, hold
switch
on,
off
Dr. Jamila. We're
microphones.
sorting technical.
It is echoing. My sound is echoing. Please, I'd like
Hold
to
on,
ask to
Okay, hold
switch
on,
off
Dr. Jamila. We're
microphones.
sorting technical.
It is echoing. My sound is echoing. Please, I'd like
Hold
to
on,
ask to
Okay, hold
switch
on,
off
Dr. Jamila. We're
microphones.
sorting technical.
It is echoing. My sound is echoing. Please, I'd like
Hold
to
on,
ask to
Okay, hold
switch
on,
off
Dr. Jamila. We're
microphones.
sorting technical.
It is echoing. My sound is echoing. Please, I'd like
Hold
to
on,
ask to
Okay, hold
switch
on,
off
Dr. Jamila. We're
microphones.
sorting technical.
It is echoing. My sound is echoing. Please, I'd like to ask to switch off microphones. It is echoing. My sound is echoing. Please, I'd like to ask to
Okay, let's try it from this side. Is it still echoing, Dr. Jamila?
my sound is echoing.
Can I hear from your part, Dr. Jamila?
Please, I'd like to ask to
Okay, let's try it from this side. Is it still echoing, Dr. Jamila?
Okay,
Much better, yeah?
yes, but
Okay,
your
can I hear
voice
from
is
your part, Dr.
repeating all the
Jamila?
time.
Repeating voice.
Your voice is
Okay,
repeating
let's
all
try
the
it from
time.
this side. Is it still echoing, Dr. Jamila?
Okay,
Okay, hold on. Give me a few
yes,
minutes just to sort
but
this.
your
Can I hear
voice
from
is
your part, Dr.
repeating all the
Jamila?
time.
Repeating voice.
Your voice is
Okay,
repeating
let's
all
try
the
it from
time.
this side. Is it still echoing, Dr. Jamila?
Okay,
Okay, hold on. Give me a few
yes,
minutes just to sort
but
this.
your
Can I hear
voice
from
is
your part,
repeating
Dr.
all the
Jamila?
time.
Repeating voice.
Your voice is
Okay,
repeating
let's
all
try
the
it from
time.
this side. Is it still echoing, Dr. Jamila?
Okay,
Okay, hold on. Give me a few
yes,
minutes just to sort
but
this.
your
Can I hear
voice
from
is
your part,
repeating
Dr.
all the
Jamila?
time.
Repeating voice.
Your voice is
Okay,
repeating
let's
all
try
the
it from
time.
this side. Is it still echoing, Dr. Jamila?
Okay,
Okay, hold on. Give me a few
yes,
minutes just to sort
but
this.
your
Can I hear
voice
from
is
your part,
repeating
Dr.
all the
Jamila?
time.
Repeating voice.
Your voice is
Okay,
repeating
let's
all
try
the
it from
time.
this side. Is it still echoing, Dr. Jamila?
Okay,
Okay, hold on. Give me a few
yes,
minutes just to sort
but
this.
your
Can I hear
voice
from
is
your part,
repeating
Dr.
all the
Jamila?
time.
Repeating voice. Yeah, okay. We're trying
Your
to
voice
sort
is
the
repeating all
technical
the
part.
time.
Okay, just give it a few minutes,
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen.
yes, but your voice is repeating all the time.
Yeah, okay. We're trying
Your
to
voice is
sort the
repeating all
technical
the
part.
time.
Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, but your voice is repeating all the time.
Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, but your voice is repeating all the time.
Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay. We're trying to sort the technical part. Okay, just give it a few minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, okay.
Hello there.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
No, doctor. We're still sorting the technical part. Because there's
Okay.
repetition. There's echoes. Yeah. Hold on. Give us a few minutes. Bit more.
Hello there. Okay.
Test. Because there's repetition.
All right, great, Dr. Anita.
Much better, yeah?
Yeah, better.
Okay, all right. Alhamdulillah. Test. Delay.
All right, great, Dr. Anita.
Much better, yeah?
Yeah, better.
Okay, all right. Alhamdulillah. Test. Delay.
Alright, great, Dr. Anita.
Much better, yeah?
Yeah, better.
Okay, all right.
It's
Alhamdulillah.
again echoing.
Test, test. Ah,
Your
delay.
sound is
Alright,
as an
great, Dr.
echo
Anita.
repeating all the time, Hanita.
Much better, yeah?
Yeah, better.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
all
yes.
right.
It's
Alhamdulillah.
again echoing.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Assalamualaikum. I am Dr. Anita Hanim Ismail from the
Assalamu alaikum.
Faculty of Education. It is my pleasure to welcome everyone to the pre-conference webinar of the International Conference on Global Education ICGE 11 Series 2. Before we begin, let us recite the Ummul Kitab Al-Fatiha for Barakah. Ameen, Ameen, Ya Rabbal Alameen. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the slight technical glitch that has occurred. To start, I'd like to reintroduce ICGE 11 2025, which is going to be organized with the aim to explore the essential roles of quality education in shaping towards a more resilient global economy. So this conference is hoped to examine the ways that educational excellence at driving innovation and competitiveness while addressing best practices that impact societal development and economic growth. So with the theme, Digital Transformation, Fostering Sustainable Global Education, this conference underscores the vital roles of digital transformation in reshaping education on a global scale. It reflects the growing recognition that technology enhances educational practices, making them more accessible and sustainable. By embracing digital tools, we could create innovative learning environments that empower learners and educators alike, fostering a culture of continuous improvement and inclusivity in education. In today's educational landscape, digital learning has become integral across all levels, from preschool to tertiary education. This holistic integration of digital education not only prepares students for future challenges, but also promotes lifelong learning in the increasingly interconnected world. So without further ado, I am excited today to be introducing to an old friend, the distinguished presenter for today's webinar, the esteemed Associate Professor Dr. Jamila Emirtova from the Urgench State University, Uzbekistan. The respected Dr. Jamila is a leading expert in intercultural and education field, and will be sharing with us today her insights on intercultural communication and educational competency. Let me just introduce her for everyone's benefit. Dr. Jamila has been trained for more than 20 years, and she's an experienced trainer in the language pedagogy. Her research interest covers multidisciplinary in nature, those that are laced with Uzbekistani sociocultural contexts. I am sure everyone has heard the many descriptions of the beautiful Uzbek. I've been there and I can manifest its beauty. All right. So just a kind reminder, kindly register your name in the registration QR code at the end of the session. Don't forget that. And of course, your e-certificate will be auto-generated. And also, I'd like to remind everyone that you have keyed in your name and your email address with all correct spelling. So We look forward to anticipate your valuable contribution to this discussion. I would like to remind everyone to be prepared with questions as well, because this will be an interesting session. So please join me in welcoming no other Associate Professor Dr. Jamila Martova to the floor. Silakan, Doctor. Tafadhali, Dr. Jamila. The floor is all yours.
Good morning, good
Afternoon,
afternoon,
Doctor. Bye.
dear colleagues. It is morning in our country. So I am Dr. Jamila. I work at Urgench State University. Our university is located in the main city of Kharizm region, which is situated in the northwest of Uzbekistan. Can you please share my screen?
You can simply share, Doctor. We are allowing that.
A very short video about our university, which is located, I have explained, in the main city of Urgench. But our region is very touristic region because there are many historical places where many more tourists arrive all the year round.
Oh, I remember all this. We did this with Ursu, yeah, Doctor? Yeah, Dr. Jamila, I remember specifically all these activities that we did together, yeah, Doctor?
Yok, olmaz. Yürüme koyun. Our university invites visiting professors from all over the world, different universities. For example, here when Dr. Hanita Hashim Ismail arrived to our university, presented and she has held workshops, practical and lecturing, and very successfully organized exhibition on literature that was very new for our students. And there was an exhibition on English and American literature. And the students also liked it, and also teachers were beneficial from this news. And Dr. Miller Hanem Yusuf, she also visited our university, and she has organized different workshops, talks, webinars, and offline seminars for university teachers and students on Scopus publications and methodology and teaching innovative teaching skills for students. Also, we are very obliged for Harwati. She is also held very interesting seminars on IT, using IT and digital tools in the classroom. Now let me start
Dr.
my
Jamila, so sorry.
presentation.
Sorry, Dr. Jamila.
Oh, sorry?
Dr. Jamila, are we sharing, are we viewing something? Because all we see is a file. Maybe you like to press something?
Can't you see my screen?
Yes, I can, but it's actually a screenshot of all your files. Unfortunately, I cannot read Uzbekistani. Otherwise, I know what files you are having. Are you sharing
Okay.
anything? Yes.
Yes. Can you see my presentation now?
Not yet, Doctor.
Nilüfer Aytı Botrakhır göründü yoktu. Nilüfer göründü mü? Nilüfer, can you see?
Assalamualaikum, Doctor.
Göründü
No,
mü
I
yok mu
can't see it.
ekranım? Aytı Bot- You
We're
can't?
still viewing your files here. Khobar Nanka.
It's not.
Is it visible now?
Not yet, I think.
It's visible, but
Okay.
only desktop, I guess.
Yes, a desktop, correct.
What about now?
Okay, why do I advise you this?
Okay.
Shall we unshare first? Okay, take down, unshare, and then reshare again. Reshare.
Okay.
Okay, then now click reshare. Click share. Excellent. You got
see?
it. Yes. Let's
Okay.
start, Doctor. Yes.
Okay. So today our talk will be about intercultural communication and educational competencies because some of our students are doing research. Here our practical part will be described by my student Nilüfer Sabirova. So intercultural communication plays a pivotal role in fostering inclusive and equitable educational environments. Today, we'll talk about exploring the importance of intercultural communication in education and provides insights into strategies for implementing culturally responsive teaching practices. Culturally responsive teaching acknowledges and respects the diverse cultural backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives of students, thereby promoting student engagement, academic achievement, and social emotional well-being. Our research begins by examining the significance of intercultural communication in the educational context, emphasizing the need for educators to recognize and address cultural differences in teaching and learning processes. Since individuals from distinctive culture have distinctive values, traditions, and behavior fashion, it's vital for individuals to go through their process culture and learn to acknowledge others and arrange to decrease the conflict among them. With advancement of globalization, worldwide trades have gotten to be more vivid, and increasingly individuals have been realizing the significance of intercultural communication. Intercultural communication is communication between individuals whose culture, discernments, and image systems are distinct enough to alert the communication occasion. Clearly, effective cultural communication is realized through dialect. Culture is the soul of dialect, whereas dialect could be a reflect of culture. The cultural communication and English instruction are closely related to each other. Students, particularly English major students, ought to learn more almost interculture. In the meantime, as teachers, it is essential to develop students' intercultural communication competence in English instruction and empower them to include in more intercultural communication. In Longman Lexicon of Dialect Educating and Connecting Etymology by 2003, the term intercultural communication competence is characterized as the capacity, not as it were, to apply the grammatical rules of a dialect in a range to make syntactically rectify sentences, but to know when and where to utilize these sentences as to whom. The linguist Brown in 2001 considers that intercultural communication and to decipher messages and to arrange implications interpersonally inside particular setting, counting intercultural settings. Compared with communication competence, intercultural communication competence can be conceived of as the ability to negotiate cultural meanings and appropriate executive effective communication behaviors that recognize each other's multiple identities and specific importance. Intercultural intercultural communication plays an important role in today's globalized world, where interactions between people from diverse cultural backgrounds are increasingly common. In educational settings, the importance of fostering intercultural communication skills has gained recognition as educators strive to prepare students for success in a multicultural society. This literature review explore key concepts, theories, and research findings related to intercultural communication in the context of education. When this research, speaking about research, research design adopts a mixed methods approach, combining qualitative and quantitative methods to investigate the role of intercultural communication in educational settings comprehensively so that we can offer proper strategies to enhance intercultural communication in educational setting. Offer proper strategies to enhance intercultural communication on educational settings. The learner is no longer in a position to apply the learned, the specific and what is adaptable to a situation. The student is rather in a position to change what he has acquired due to one's own needs, to integrate new alternatives of question into the system, to choose between more alternatives so as to behave properly, to connect new abilities that has been learned with other abilities, to broaden his or her own repertoire of behavior and displace it from that which is itself grounded synergy to others. That is to expand the alternatives of his or her behaviors by linking previous abilities. Speaking about participants, the participants in this study were undergraduate students enrolled in diverse educational programs at 5 different universities of Uzbekistan. A convenience sampling method was utilized to recruit participants, ensuring representation from various cultural backgrounds and academic disciplines. Here we used, according to different categorization, age category, the percentage, you know that students can be of different ages from 18 to 30 or maybe sometimes is more. And the percentage of their participation is about 50% according to 8 years olds. And it is becoming more and more the number of students and their percentage of participation. The students from 5 regions of Uzbekistan, you can see, of course, the research was conducted in our university. That's why we have involved more our students. And from Tashkent World Languages University, Samarkand World Languages University, and Bukhara State University English language department students. And talking about data collection procedures, quantitative data collection was held. A structured questionnaire was administered to assess students' attitudes, beliefs, and behaviors regarding intercultural communication. The survey included items measuring intercultural competence, structural or cultural sensitivity, perceived barriers to international communication, and the use of technology for intercultural interactions. And secondly, qualitative data collection. In-depth interviews were conducted with a subset of participants to explore their experiences and perspectives on intercultural communication in deeper depths. Semi-structured interviews allowed for open-ended discussions about cultural experiences, challenges, and suggestions for enhancing intercultural competence. Of course, students' results differentiate from different universities. So talking about quantitative analysis, descriptive statistics were used to analyze survey responses, providing insights into the prevalence of intercultural communication skills and technology use among students. Inferential statistics such as correlation analysis examined the relationship between variables and demographic factors. Qualitative analysis, thematic analysis was employed to analyze interview transcripts, identifying recurring themes and patterns related to students' experience of intercultural communication and the role of technology in facilitating cross-cultural interactions. So qualitative and quantitative findings were triangled to provide a comprehensive understanding of intercultural communication in educational settings. The integration of data allowed for a nuancing exploration of students' perspectives, experiences, and behaviors regarding intercultural communication and technology usage. This study adhered to ethical guidelines for research involving human participants. Informed consent was obtained from all participants and measures were taken to ensure confidentiality and anonymity. Participants were assured of their right to withdraw from the study at any time without penalty. While efforts were made to recruit a diverse sample of participants, and studies findings may not be fully generalizable to all students' populations. Additionally, self-report measures used in the survey may be subject to response bias. Results based on the survey questions and they based on intercultural communications. So you can see the percentage of that it can help 58% of that can help people understand the main differences between them and which separate people from other cultures. 23% that it can help people understand people from our own culture. 10% that it cannot help much in the sphere of education, and the less percentage, 9%, that it can not help people to avoid culture shocks. So what makes intercultural communication more efficient? Here, the results show that social media plays a great role, and ICT, information communicating technology, and students exchange programs. So according to the questionnaire, on a scale of 1 to 5, we have held a questionnaire. You can see the questions and their responses. So it takes a time, and that's why I go quickly. So the first was on a scale how to aware of the concept of intercultural communication. And the second was that have they ever participated in an international student exchange program? Mostly the students participate online on such kind of programs. So the frequency of engaging in communication with individuals from other countries on social media platforms and their belief that intercultural communication skills are important in today's globalization world. You can see here most positive replies. And this is also more positive in replies on have they ever received formal education on training of intercultural communication. We have a subject on that, on intercultural communication, and these classes they may experience. So, and their experience, their opinions about what are the biggest challenges in intercultural communications, they regard it mostly as the barrier is a language. Of course, not all people may speak foreign languages, and whether they feel comfortable and communicating with individuals from different cultural backgrounds, and whether they have ever faced misunderstandings or conflicts due to cultural differences in communication. Here, the positive answers is 64%. So now I would like to give the turn to my PhD students Nilufar Sabirova to talk about her findings on the practical side of promoting cultural sensitivity in the classroom by teachers. Nilufar,
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum one more time. Sorry, there might be some noise here in the library because of the break time. So let me start with the promoting cultural sensitivity in the classroom. And it's important for fostering a respectful and inclusive learning environment, of course, by the teachers mostly. Okay, the first one is incorporating. Teachers can incorporate diverse perspectives and experiences into the curriculum so that they can later apply to those ideas throughout the semester, throughout the lesson processes. And the next one is about how they can also encourage discussions about different cultures. Yeah. Damla, I cannot get access to the PowerPoint presentation. Can you handle
okay,
it
just
yourself?
a moment. Just a moment. Can you see my
Yes,
PPT?
it's visible. Thank you. Yes, thank you. It's visible now. Can I continue?
Yes, carry on.
Okay, as you can see, the second one is about the encouragement by the teachers. Teachers can also encourage open discussions about different cultures, beliefs, and traditions. Of course, by allowing students to share their own experiences and learn from one another. There is noise here. Isn't it kind of disturbing, my speech?
We can still hear you. Try
It's
clicking
okay
the
then.
next. Try clicking the space bar or something so that the one on encourage can appear.
Okay. And the next one is about creating opportunities for cross-cultural interactions, such as celebrating cultural festivals and inviting guest speakers from different backgrounds. It can also enhance cultural understanding among the students, and they also will be well aware of each other's traditions, kind of. Even if it's not the multinational classroom, there can be kind of heterogeneous classroom atmosphere because of the students' background. Because it can be the process can happen even in the regions, different regions of one specific country. It doesn't have to be all the time multinational classroom. And the next one is that teachers should model and encourage empathy and respect and appreciation for all cultures, and helping students develop a global mindset that values diversity and promotes harmony in the classroom and beyond. Here, uh, yes, here you can see some practical strategies, yes, for fostering culturally responsive educational settings. These are the generalized ideas based on our survey questions and results on it. The first one, as we have gathered information on those facts, here you can see the educating as teachers, educating ourselves about different cultures, histories, and traditions, of course. All the time, as teacher, we should take the time to learn about different cultures, because teaching the topic is not the only job we do as teachers. We should always take the time to learn about different cultures, histories, and traditions, and this will help us better understand and appreciate the experiences of our students. And the next one is undergoing cultural competence trainings. And the teachers to undergo training to improve their cultural competence. This preparing can give insights into different social backgrounds, making a different instructors get into the diverse needs of their students and adjust their strategies according based on what they get from those courses. And the next is about getting to know students individually. Each student is a different world, and understanding each student is a primary step in promoting social awareness in the classroom. We should learn about how each student's social background, the interference, learning strategies, and what distinguishes them, and what distinguishes students from each other in heterogeneous classes. Because, as teachers, we cannot all the time, it's not possible to have one homogeneous classroom, because there are always different background and different ability student in one heterogeneous classroom, where their social backgrounds differ from each other, their learning strategies and their characters and their interests and intentions really differ from each other. And the next one is about making inclusive curriculum. Also, of course, that should be number one thing that we should take into consideration as teachers, because we design our curriculum before starting any type of course and any type of subject to students here. We should make survey and revise educational models to ensure whether it reflects the differences of the students' body. and incorporate materials, different viewpoints, writings in cases from different societies to form the content more relatable and comprehensive. This permits the students to see themselves represented and exposes them to diverse societies and viewpoints. And of course, flexible teaching methods, recognizing that students have different learning styles shaped by their cultural backgrounds, and adopting flexible teaching methods that cater to diverse learning preferences. And this also allows students to engage with material in ways that resonates with them. And the next one we can say creating collaborative learning style. The previous slide was about the previous slide, yes. And the advanced collaborative learning exercises that empower students to work together and appreciate the special qualities and viewpoints each person brings to the group, you know. As one member of heterogeneous classroom here, each student is individual in the classroom, and building up a clear rules for respectful communication and addressing any occasions of separation or inclination instantly. The next one will be encouraging student participation. You know, as teachers, we provide opportunities for the students to share their own cultural experiences and traditions. This can be done through presentations, projects, and classroom discussions. And of course, we shouldn't forget about organizing encouragement, not organizing, sorry, I'm so hesitated and excited here to make speech. And of course, we shouldn't forget about encouraging all students to listen and ask questions respectfully. And celebrating diversity is about creating opportunities to celebrate and showcase the cultural diversity within the classroom, and organizing cultural events, guest speakers, as I mentioned before, and activities that highlight different traditions and that highlight customs, their nationality, their traditions, and everything here. And the last one, there will be regular self-reflection. As teachers, we regularly self-respect on teaching practices and assess our students' cultural sensitivity. And educators should be open to feedback from students and colleagues, using it as an opportunity for continuous improvement, you know, maybe by keeping diaries and classroom journals so that we can take notes about the important moments from our teaching process.
Okay, so let me continue. Additionally, our research explores the role of technology in enhancing intercultural communication and facilitating intercultural interactions in educational settings. Digital tools and platforms offer um, opportunities for connecting students from diverse backgrounds, facilitating virtual exchange programs, and promoting intercultural dialogue and understanding. Mhm. It underscores the importance of intercultural communication in education and provides practical guidance for educators seeking to implement culturally responsive teaching practices. By embracing intercultural communication principles and strategies, educators can create inclusive learning environments that empower students from diverse cultural backgrounds to thrive academically and personally. Okay. In today's digital age, technology plays an important role in fostering intercultural communication and facilitating meaningful interactions among students from diverse cultural backgrounds. So virtual exchange programs and online platforms, they leverage technology to connect students from different parts of the world in collaborative learning experience through video conferencing, discussion forums, and virtual classrooms. Students engage in intercultural dialogue, sharing perspectives and exchanging ideas in real time. These virtual exchanges not only enhance students' linguistic and cultural competence, but also cultivate empathy and global awareness. Digital storytelling and multimedia tools, they provide digital creative outlets for expressing cultural identities. Digital storytelling platforms provide students with a creative outlet to express their individual cultural identities and share personal narratives with a global audience. By using multimedia tools such as videos, blogs, and social media, students can showcase their cultural heritage, traditions, and values, fostering cross-cultural understanding and appreciation. Online language learning resources may be used by students, and they offer technology-enhanced language learning resources, offer interactive and immersive experiences for students to develop language proficiency and cultural competence. Language learning apps, virtual language labs, and online language exchange platforms enable students to practice communication skills and native speakers and explore authentic cultural contexts. And these digital resources supplement traditional language instruction and provide personalized learning opportunities tailored to students' needs and interests. Speaking about social media and intercultural collaboration, social media platforms serve as virtual meeting spaces where students can connect with peers from different cultural backgrounds, participate in cross-cultural discussions, and collaborate on multicultural projects. Social media facilitates informal intercultural communication, allowing students to share experiences, exchange cultural insights, and build friendship across borders. Educators can leverage social media platforms to create online communities that promote intercultural learning and global citizenship. And the last is online cultural exchange initiatives and various online initiatives such as cultural exchange websites, pen pal programs, and global learning networks provide students with opportunities to engage in cultural exchange outside the classroom. These platforms facilitate cross-cultural communication through structures, activities, cultural exchange programs, and virtual cultural immersion experiences. Online cultural exchange initiatives broaden students' perspectives, challenge stereotypes, and foster intercultural competence in a digital environment. Technology serves as a powerful tool for enhancing intercultural communication and facilitating intercultural interactions in educational settings. By leveraging virtual exchange programs, digital storytelling platforms, online language learning resources, social media, and online cultural exchange initiatives, educators can create dynamic learning environments that promote cross-cultural understanding, empathy, and collaboration among students from diverse cultural backgrounds. As a conclusion, we may say that for cultural sensitivity as a necessity, tools can be essential for diverse classrooms. They enhance students' well-being and academic success, and the benefits of cultural sensitivity promotes appreciation for diversity, fosters inclusive learning environments, and prepares students for a globalized world to communicate with each other. That's all for today, our talk. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you are welcome.
Yes, thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Jamila Matova, for your sharing. In fact, we are so privileged to have 3 inputs. Yeah, I've never heard such a presentation having such a compact, sharing. Thank you also to Ms. Nilufar, Dr. Jamila's PhD student. Yes, we've got our Malaysian Niloufar also, but this is the first time I've seen a Niloufar from Uzbekistan. So thank you very much for your sharing on cultural sensitivity. I'm sure there's some questions among our audience who'd like to ask questions on either cultural sensitivity or intercultural communication, or even at initiatives at creating cultural understanding among students. I would like to welcome Annie. Yes. You can type in at the chat if you wish. While we wait, Doctor, maybe I could post one question. This may be more relevant to Ms. Niloufar. As you mentioned earlier, Ms. Niloufar, there are cultural barriers found in the research to which the participants are mainly receptive. No, this is under Dr. Jamila's presentation. Yeah, so the participants are mainly receptive according to your findings and positive at handling these barriers. But what I'm interested to understand is, are there any government initiatives taken to create greater exposure? Because one of the ways to create intercultural understanding is by giving exposure. So I'm just interested, is there any initiative at government level to create exposure? Maybe you can share on that, Doctor?
Nilufar, please, you have an experience on that?
Okay. Not officially, we don't have the government exposure to teach the intercultural competence, the processes here. But as Dr. Jamila mentioned, we have special subjects that is taught throughout the semester to students. As we mainly base it our ideas on the students' responses, mainly to be more exact, 70 students from 5 regions of Uzbekistan. All of them, nearly all of them, not all of them, because not all universities provide this training courses to students. That's why most of the students answered positively yes, as they got special training courses at university about the development of intercultural competence, so that they can overcome the barriers when they are communicating with other students all over the world. Because as we mentioned, most of the students participated in the exchange programs.
I remember meeting some students, even they were not from my classes, Dr. Jamila. They were so keen to even say hello, hello. You know, they wanted to practice English. Yeah, so they were very, very excited. Yeah, so I think at one level, I think there's definitely this curiosity, and so that itself is a beginning to creating intercultural communication. Excellent. Yeah, I've always cherished my memories in Uzbekistan. Yeah. So I've got another question
We have a
here.
question in the chat.
Yes.
In the chat
It
box.
says, yes. What are the ethical consideration, Doctor, if let's say that we're dealing with intercultural communication? Any feedback, Doctor?
Yes, intercultural communication ethics incorporate learning about different goods that we don't have, for example, in Uzbekistan, that is new for students. And the discourse that arises from the shapes and texture of those goods and practices that enable constructive conversation in a postmodern world of difference. As you know, that students are mostly engaged in IT. That's why they mostly use while communicating. And before, when there was no digital tools or internet, we didn't know which is peculiar this or that country or nation. Now the students are very informative enough to do it. And the main principles of ethic considerations are autonomy, beneficence of students, justice, and sometimes non-malfeasance. And people students may have their own decisions on their own beliefs and values.
Yeah, excellent. Any other questions? You can unmute yourself in order for you to voice out your question. Anyone? We've got plenty of time.
And all of the participants participated openly in and willingly, of course, not reluctantly. That's why there was no anonymous responses from those participants.
If let's say I can allow myself to ask another question, I think this one is for Miss Nilofa. In your sharing, Ms. Nilofa, you said something about administering a learning culture that is both sensitive and celebratory in nature. Yeah, all right. So in our trying to talk to another differing culture, what if some insensitivity has occurred? So how do you suggest to repair the dynamic, the relationship that, you must have said, let's say you have spoken about something that is insensitive. So how do you repair, the dynamic, the relationship? Any suggestions? Like in cases like you have mistakenly say something, you feel like, oh, that sort of thing. Yeah. So what do you do?
When some tactless students, you mean the incidents that happen among the tactless students, you mean?
Yes. Yeah. Anything interesting? Any suggestion how to tackle, to neutralize the situation?
Of course,
Sometimes
by
they are
creating...
Nilüfer.
And they are embarrassed, of course, because of the social differences, social backgrounds. It may happen among students. But anyway, we teach students usually to get out of such situations with positive moods, especially in the English world, learning English, teaching English is not something that should be considered a serious process, but something should be fun. And the students also should be friendly with each other. So no, I think that not any student take such processes as a serious action. So that's not the serious problem, I guess. Suggestions, Dr. Jamila?
Students, you
Yeah,
know,
you are more
in our
experienced.
faculty, most of them are female students. That's why it differs among the students while communicating. Yes, they are embarrassed, they are afraid of talking, especially as you know, Dr. Hanita, that we have more than 50 visiting professors every year at our university. So recently, a group of Chinese students has arrived. They have been studying. Yeah, that's why it is a very great chance for them to foster their communicative skills.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, in our country, we have one celebration called Nowruz. Maybe you know already about the celebration. That
What is
is
it?
celebrated, yes, on the 21st of March. And as we are a multinational country, we usually try to exhibit different customs and traditions of different cultures.
In March,
Usually those, yes, in
Yes.
March, 21st of March. And in this, especially on this occasion, many, not only students but the whole population of Uzbekistan participate in such celebrations. And I guess that in some terms, in most terms, they get kind of socially kind of informed about different cultures, because people usually wear different national clothes, and they exhibit different food that is national to specific cultures. I guess that people get culturally informed mostly at that time. Sometimes they even exhibit their some traditions or customs by just showing up some what dramas, or how to say, theater, like a theater they
yeah,
act.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember back then when we were in Uzbek, Dr. Jamila, I remember watching the Korean drama, yeah. High time
Yeah.
for the
Mm.
come by and maybe this time showcase some of our cultural things so that to renew the the friendship maybe. We've got another question.
Yeah.
Zubair. The question goes, I have another question. How can digital literacy and intercultural communication skills be taught in tandem in the classroom? Yeah, I welcome to either speakers.
Mhm. You know, digital literacy and intercultural communication, these terms are interconnected nowadays, because most all of the students are even more digitally informed than the teachers themselves.
Yeah.
That's why we should, yeah, that's why we should be kind of uh, very alert in including ICT tools into our classroom. And of course, by including ICT tools into our classroom, we can show some intercultural communication related topics in our lessons, because our uh, our sphere is English, and that includes many societies, you know, since it's spoken all over the world. And even our textbooks and the materials that we use and we gather from the internet, uh, I guess that by just applying to the technology tools and applying to that content that we take from the internet, is the way that we can teach the both digital literacy and the intercultural communication in tandem, you know, in the classroom atmosphere. We can urge the students to use the social networking systems, even we can partly somehow apply to that process in the lesson time, in the lesson process, by different web addresses, you know, social networking systems, global ones, I mean. I guess that's the
And
way,
students
one way.
and the students also use their individual abilities to find, to evaluate, to communicate information using typing or digital media platforms. You know, there are many interesting digital media platforms now, and they use technical and cognitive abilities and while using these tools. And it's also concerning their subjects they are learning, and they will use their ability to search and to navigate and create their own platform or PPT or some other tools, communicating, collaborating with each other, and some students, for example, from other countries. And so they use the variety of digital technologies.
Yep, I agree. It's interesting because just like as we look at the world itself, all of us actually carry our own interpretive perspective, you see. So we may look at something different as compared to another person. So it's language is just a vehicle to which we can share this perspective that we have towards a subject that we're looking at. Interesting. If I could call
Also,
on
I can add
more...
that
Yes.
Harwati, when she was arrived, if you remember, she has held very interesting talk with students and teachers on Apple teaching using digital
Yes.
tools. Yeah, the students and teachers are still using it, thanks to
Alhamdulillah.
Harwati. Yes.
MashaAllah. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for having us back then. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. Maybe one last call for questions. If there's any other question. It's a wonderful crowd today. Oh yes, one question, Doctor. What measures can we take to improve speaking skills among minority ethnic group in an inclusive classroom? What can we do to improve speaking skills? The students might be
It's
slightly
usually
shy. Yeah, so how would you, suggest? Carry on, Ms. Nilofa.
It's about the speaking skills and the development of speaking skills, I guess, among the minority ethnic groups, inclusive classrooms. I guess it will be more easier for teachers to apply to speaking skills among the minority ethnic groups because, as I said in my speech, we usually teach the heterogeneous classes where students' social backgrounds really differ from each other, and they usually have different interests and intentions. But when it comes to teaching about the minority ethnic groups in an inclusive classroom, it will be more easier, I guess. As for the measures that we should pay attention to the curriculum before starting the course, especially paying attention to the inclusivity in the classroom, taking each student as an individual and organizing designing the tasks based on the students' own interests and the intentions they get. I guess some measures should be taken before that, like questioning the data collection methods by just inviting some colleagues to our lesson so that they can just indicate some points in our lesson so that they can indicate some drawbacks from the lesson that we are applying to the lesson to the students included in that minority ethnic groups. And some questionnaires or face-to-face interviews can be taken as a data collection process, so that we can effectively apply to speaking skills, because this is not the easy process to organize active and hot discussions among the students if they are different. But I guess, as I said, it will be more easier among the minor group of students, I mean.
Oh, yeah. I have some timid, very shy students from China, so they would normally keep quiet, very shy, keeping quiet. So I would normally put them in among the more dominant students. Yeah, so they are in a way forced to communicate. Yeah. So we've got another question. If you're willing, so this question says, based on the slides shown about social media, it plays a huge influence on intercultural collaboration. So how can educational institutions such as UKM, URSU, can encourage intercultural collaboration among students themselves, especially in terms of social media? How can we do, or what can we do as educational institutions? Any thoughts?
Yes, we do such kind of programs when students collaborate with each other. They encourage intercultural experience with each other. For example, we hold different forums, for example, on using apps like Zoom or Microsoft Team or Google Classroom, etc. Before we organize, we search for a global topic, and primarily we will get ready, ask students who are interested, they will get ready beforehand and they will talk to the students on other part of the world maybe, or from UKM students maybe. They will
Yes.
yeah, on forums, different forums. And in this case, they may, for example, on the topic festivals, maybe. They will choose festivals held in our national Uzbek or Malaysian, uh, and they will communicate with each other and enhance intercultural communication in this way, or offline way of talking to each other is like our students do visit other university, and your students may
Yes.
also may visit our university. For example, each year in winter holidays, about
Autumn.
20-25 students arrive from Korea.
Korea.
And yeah, it is a very good chance for our students to communicate with each other, to exchange their culture. You know, we have a very brilliant culture in Khiva, ancient city of Khiva.
Yes.
And now recently, the number of festivals and different holidays held in Khiva increased. That's why we may choose a very brilliant time for UKM students to
Inshallah.
visit Kharazm, Uzbekistan.
Yes, I believe our agree understanding MOU ends in 2026, Doctor? All right. Okay, we will talk further. Yes,
And
inshallah.
and then
Okay.
and then I have an addition to this question.
Yes,
It's
of
about the
course.
social media and its impact on the huge influence on intercultural collaborations. As Dr. Jamila said, that we are organizing and inviting foreign students to our country, and usually that happens among our students, that to get to know their the Instagram blogs or Facebook blogs or YouTube platforms, they usually are interested in knowing their personal life or their nationality or customs. We have lots of students who usually run blogs and who usually own their own YouTube platforms, and where they
Instagram.
can show our traditions. Yes,
Yeah,
Instagram mainly. Yes, it's really common.
they use it, successfully use it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
In
Those
these
are
terms,
evident success.
Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube platforms can be very influential on developing their intercultural collaborations with each other, because they share each other's account, and they just regularly watch, observe.
Yes, yes. It's always interesting to look at other people's culture and so that we get to know them a lot better. As what has been said by, I think it's either in Hadith it says, or is in Quran, where you're supposed to go and travel so that you can understand the many, magnificent, more marvelous creation of Allah. Yeah. So thank you very much for the sharing and the answering question. Right. So today's discussion, as we have witnessed, have had underscored the importance of digital transformation. We can no longer just reside within our geographical columns. In fact, we have to now trespass this geographical, borders and get to know each other. And one of the ways to get to know each other is through digital transformation. Yeah. In order for us to foster a more sustainable global education in trying to get to know each other and to sustain, the top most important thing is peace among humankind. All right. So let us carry these ideas, these wonderful ideas, suggestions, and of course, inspiration from today's session, okay, into our future sessions and of course, future collaboration. So together, we can continue to innovate and create meaningful learning experiences for all. Yeah, thus achieving what we call as quality education. But before we end today's session, I would like to welcome everyone. Please switch on your camera so that we can commemorate this meeting of minds. Yeah, please switch on your cameras. Don't be shy. We love to look at everyone. Okay, and make sure don't forget your smile. Beam away. Okay. Make sure your camera is well adjusted. We don't want to see half, of the face only. We want to see a face. Yeah, all right. Okay. Tech, if you're ready, technical, please issue us. Are you ready? Okay. A smile, everyone. Smile. Smile away. 1, 2, 3. Smile. 3. Okay. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Smile. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Have you covered everything, technical? Okay. Are we good, technical? Okay, if that's the case, finally, I would like to remind everyone to scan the QR code for your attendance and, of course, the e-certificate of participation. This will be at in the next 50 minutes. Don't miss it. All right, thank you again. Once again, I look forward to seeing everyone again to the pre-conference webinar series 3 and main conference ICGE 2025. Dr. Jamila. All right. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies, Dr. Jamila and Miss Nilofa.
Damlasi, shunda QR kodni skaner qilishimiz kerak bo'lsa? Shu narsa tushunmay qoldim.
Yeah, don't forget the QR code.
Just a minute.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and good day for everyone. Greeting from Malaysia. On behalf of the Faculty of Education, University Kebangsaan Malaysia, I would like to congratulate all of you who are participating in this conference today. The International Conference on Global Education 11 serves a good platform for you to share insights on global education. This conference also serves as a platform that connect the experts in education from various agencies and also from academics and also industries. This conference is very important as it makes issues on education worldwide are discussing in this conference. As the Dean of Faculty of Education, I would like to congratulate all of you here and enjoy the conference. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh.